maybe they might, like, that could be your homie that he might plug you in with some new girls that you really cheating and you don't even know, or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, I mean, it been times that my friend ain't like you. That's why he don't come around. That's a fact.
That's a great.
Yo, you the person I talk to.
Not
I
y'all
talk to
dapping
him
over
about
me.
you every time we go.
Like, what you talking about?
No living cells.
Why am I worried about that? I'm a spirit.
Child.
Do I even have to pee in heaven?
Like,
What are we talking about?
stand on it. I do believe that women use people.
and men don't use people?
Yeah,
People use
but
people.
People use people. This is
Wait,
a
hold on, time out. You can't ask me a
relationship.
question and don't let me answer.
No, because I didn't want you to answer.
But nah, it don't work that way, man.
I know, I
It
didn't
don't
know.
work that way.
It was rhetorical.
No.
It was rhetorical.
No, this is a
Human
This is a
beings.
dialogue, not a monologue.
Hey guys, it's your girl Erin the Renegade. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to take a brief moment to say thank you so very much. We've been doing this for a long time, and we put a lot of work into this and a lot of love to give y'all good content. And we love y'all, and we thank you. We thank you so much for the support. It means the world to us. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, get in the comments, thumb thug with me, cause y'all know I got time some days. But don't be talking no shit, cause I will get with you. So let's get into this topic. Wait, hold on. Rico, say hi. All right, y'all know him. No need to introduce himself. We know who he is. But y'all, we have some special guests today, and I'm so excited to have them here because I watched their podcast.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I know what
Double
they're talking about.
homicide.
That's right, Aaron. Get him.
So don't contradict y'allselves. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Wa-ta-ta-ta.
So, all right, so let's jump this off. Tell us about the podcast, who y'all are, what y'all show is about, where we can find y'all, what y'all got going on, the whole rundown.
What is the show about? I don't know. Is it bunch?
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Miss Daja Bell. Okay. I am 1/3 of the So Shameless podcast. And So Shameless is a podcast. It is a community. It is a way of life.
You're not going to introduce me?
No, because that's your job.
All right.
So Shameless is a podcast that we talk about sex, love, relationships, all types of relationships. We talk about current events. We rattle a couple of feathers. A couple of y'all don't like us currently, but y'all be all right. And it comes from different perspectives, the perspectives of 3 people that grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, from 3 different generations, 3 different walks of life. And we're so shameless about our shit.
What's poppin', y'all? I'm this nigga here. Tahoe TV. I host So Shameless with Miss Daja Bell and my friend. I also host a show called Hard to Soft Pod, where we talk about the things that make men hard and things that make men soft. Things we like about sex and things we don't like about sex. But what brought us together though? Like, what happened here? How did we get here?
We got here because I'm a good friend and I was bullied into doing a podcast.
Wait, are y'all friends?
No,
Y'all
wait,
can-
what's your
Aaron, do y'all-
birthday?
July 12th.
Okay. I pulled one of you, you know.
It's all right. Yo, Aaron.
I love to ask somebody about their sign.
I already
Yeah,
know.
we had a whole
I already
hour
know their
about
signs.
Yeah. Yeah, he did his background on us already.
But
What?
yeah, I met her 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
She was doing media, and she had a fat ass. She was up in the hills, strutting, looking real good in chocolate.
Thing was thinging.
That thing was stinging.
I will not do this today. I bet you I won't.
That shit was stinging. Okay. Kept her around.
Kept me around.
Kept her around.
Kept me
for a
around.
couple years, but now we friends. Like, you know, we just been through so much, just as friends,
Yeah.
different situations, emotions up and down, being support systems for each other.
Yeah.
And I started a podcast called So Shameless with Passport Cuddy. She's been on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddy left. You know, she didn't like podcasting with me too much or whatever. And because I could be ignorant, apparently.
You could what?
Ignorant? Apparently, people
Ignorant?
don't like ignorant people. Is that a thing?
I think ignorant is actually kind of subjective. Right?
It's
No.
entertaining.
Well, some people think
Is
some
it?
things are ignorant, and it's really not. I'm just saying.
I mean,
They're just ignorant.
words have
So who's
words have
ignorant?
definitions. They have
Words
meanings.
mean things,
Right.
yes.
Yeah, but people just use them wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Din.
I like. Can I sit over there by him?
No.
I mean, y'all can switch. Trust
No,
me.
y'all not.
We'll make it happen now.
What?
But
I got the boots on today. You hear me?
the
Give me the
brunch
boot. Give me the boot.
You look like you finna trip over something right
I'm
now.
finna kick something.
I don't
Okay.
know, cause she been waiting to get in your ass for months.
Nah, she apologized to me before we started.
Ooh.
You did do that. I thought that was rather put let the record show. I thought that was rather vagina. She ever since she moved.
I
to
be trying to
Jersey,
be a
she's
nice
been on it.
person. That's crazy.
not-
What? Wait, hold on. Time out. Hold on. I got you. It's not a Jersey thing.
It's
She said that she
absolutely a
not-
Jersey thing now. It's in the air.
Wow.
She, you know, she ain't as aggressive as she used to be because she did.
No,
some
I
shit.
be trying. All right, so here's the thing. Within So Shameless, we've been potting for this new part of So Shameless with me, Tahoe, and DJ Trauma NYC. We're going on 3 years now.
4
Is it 4?
4 years.
So we're going on 4 years now. So what I realized in putting our clips out there, especially on TikTok and on Instagram, that a lot of people, they tend to judge people without actually knowing them just based off of the clip. And I didn't realize how fucked up that was until I was on the other side of it. And I'm just like, y'all didn't even listen to the whole conversation. So how were you so upset with me or my thought process, my ideas, my ideologies on topics? That's why I apologize to Rico, because I'm a real bitch at the end of the day. I've said a lot of up things. So if I meet you for the first time, I'm going to say, yo, I've said messed up things about you. So nobody ever has to say like, oh, you sitting next to her. She said da da da. No, I said that. And I'm telling you, I said, but maybe I might have misjudged you. I said, I'm going to apologize, I think, because I was watching some other videos and I'm like, he might be making a little bit of sense. So don't get it twisted. I said what I said, but I also I could have misjudged. So I just added that caveat because I'm not a dickhead. But if we want to take it there,
Can I ask you a question?
no.
Well, you know what I'm asking anyway.
What?
So before you said whatever you said, did you watch the full episode?
I did some of them. And that's how I wasn't sure if you were as misogynistic as you come across sometimes. But it only takes like meeting you. Like I met you, I had a conversation with you. I'm like, all right, he's cool. I don't want to walk into a situation with preconceived notions, and I wouldn't want you to do the same about me. But I get it now. Sometimes you have to be in certain positions to understand. So I get it. That's why I said what I said. Never been a pussy.
You can still be cool, but still have views on
Yeah.
life. Like
Yeah.
you could sit here and be cool. You want, like, for instance, they don't like me. Internet. She thinks that she gets bullied. I get bullied the most.
You do.
Basically,
Emphatically.
because a lot of the clips I say shit that are triggering. For once, one of the clips that went crazy. I don't like women.
Yes.
Apparently.
You said you didn't like women.
The clip was
But I understand.
that the ladies. There was a lady that played before the clip, and she said that men are emotionally attracted to their friends
Yes.
and only sexually attracted to women. And if it wasn't for vagina,
Mm-hmm.
would be with their friends.
Yes.
We said we was going to argue about it.
Yes.
Before the clip, we said, all right, let's argue about this. I said, yes, I don't like mad shit about women. I don't like mad shit about women. I don't like that y'all nag me. I don't like that y'all call me gay if I want to be with my friends. I've had my friends' girlfriends be like, oh, y'all fucking? Like, why I gotta be gay just because I hang out with my friends? There's a lot of things that I don't like about women. That doesn't mean that if they had a vagina, I'd want to them. I enjoy women for other things. Yes, I'm sexually attracted to women. It doesn't mean that I don't like them for other things. That shit blew up out of proportion.
So does that mean you're socially attracted to men and sexually attracted to
There's
women?
no attraction. Like, where are we getting this word attracted from? That's my homie.
No, people's personalities attract each other.
Right.
Meaning, like, I'm friends like with one of my line sisters versus the other ones because our personalities attract.
Right.
Can I?
I'm friends with my husband because we actually get along. But it's other people that I just don't with because
Here's the thing.
their personalities
Men
whack.
and women friends, like ideology on friendship is nowhere near the same. Like we create brotherhoods where I could fight my best friend and that's not gonna separate us. We'll find a way to get past it. We create brotherhoods with not everybody. I don't think guys just create brotherhoods with everybody, but the ones that they actually deem their friends, that's my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as he doesn't do no weird, off the line, morally wrong thing to me or our friendship, we're good. Now, women be saying like women go on a girls trip and come back separate.
But that just
because
because
y'all
we
don't
went
have the
on a
same loyalty with each other as men have the same loyalty with each other. Like it's like we
I
don't,
don't agree.
we don't like I don't like. All right, Tahoe's my friend, right? But that's only because I only met him once before this, twice. So he's my friend. But I won't go chill with Tahoe over my girl. But let Tahoe be in my life for 10, 15 years and we go through whatever we go through and we have an actual brotherhood. There's gonna be times where I'm gonna chill with Tahoe over my girl.
Which is fine. Why does it have to be over or under? Like, just go hang out with your friend. Once you put the connotation that it's over somebody else,
Right.
that's what the problem is. Like, why can't you hang out with your girl? Like, nah, I would rather hang out with my boys. Well, then you might not like me. And that's perfectly fine to say, but I feel like a lot of people are in relationships with people that they don't like. And
Right.
that's where the problem lies. If you don't like me, say
Right.
that you don't like me and then just keep it pushing.
Time
But
out.
don't just be me because you like having sex with me, but you know that you really don't like me. And a lot of women and men are in a relationship with people that they don't like. Therefore, that means that you don't like that woman. That was the conversation.
And let's just be honest.
There's a
I
middle
mean,
ground, ladies.
There's a middle ground
Like,
everywhere.
Yeah, but like we had two extremes. We had chill with your friends or chill with your girl. If you don't like me. There's a middle ground.
You said over. It was the
Well,
over that made it.
I already gave words to this. You're socially attracted
Yes.
to your homies.
Yes.
And you're sexually attracted to women. I don't see what the.
But I think that's the same thing for women. See, they calling it a head.
no, and I don't disagree.
It is because you're gonna hang around people that have the same values, the same
Yes.
thoughts, the things that y'all like to do are the same.
Yes.
And guys like football. We like going to game. We like play fighting. We like smoking, whatever, Hennessy, whatever it may be. This is what we do in our pack. Women, y'all like doing lingerie parties or your nails or hair. Y'all hang around people that mirror you or mirror the things that you like. And the problem is that when guys do it, y'all call us gay. When guys do it, our sexuality is in question. Meanwhile, y'all be cuddling with each other in bed. Nobody thinking y'all gay.
changing naked
Nobody,
with each other.
Y'all
So?
be wearing each other's panties and
But look,
bags and
Don't nobody
shoes.
wear each other's
Nobody
panties.
calls y'all
You
gay.
see how you take too far
But-
all the time?
No.
Who wearing each other's drawers?
Yeah, that was a
what
lot.
bitch you know wear somebody else's bitch drawers? Tell me.
I'm
Point
just-
her out.
Listen,
That was a
Point her
lot.
out.
I've seen a lot.
You ain't see that shit.
A lot.
You ain't see that,
But
bro. Don't get me tight, son.
The women who have said this about you, have you asked them why do you think this?
I think it's easy. I think it's easy for it's an easy jab at heterosexual men for
Absolutely.
women to call
Mhm.
men gay. Problem with me is I don't give a I don't take gay as being disrespectful to me because I love gay people. It don't matter to me. And the fact is I'm very secure in my sexuality. So you just sound homophobic when you say that to me. You're
Or just
trying to get under
stupid.
my skin.
Yeah.
But you can easily just say I'm ignorant. You can easily say, oh, you know, what you said hurt my feelings.
Mhm.
Versus you just saying, oh, you're gay. You don't like women. My girl knows I like women. My female friends know I like women. My
Mhm.
daughter knows I like women. The people that matter to me, that opinion to me is kind of off base.
You
Doesn't
got to
Have
think
you
about
ever
it.
asked, though?
But look, think about it like this. Let's just use context right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a learning lesson for everybody,
Mhm.
right? The difference between men and women thinking. Okay, I said, quote unquote, a guy rather chill with I would rather chill with Tahoe if that was my actual brother friend over my girl.
Right.
We went as far as she went as far as over under blah 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 blah. You computed friendship as an attraction rather than a mutual interest.
That is an attraction.
No, because the word attraction typically has a different stigma.
It
just
doesn't.
like, listen, I didn't cut you off.
It does not.
Just like when I said over, I wasn't saying anyone was beneath or above. I was just saying over in a specific situation on chilling, and I actually used the word sometimes. I
Mhm.
might want to chill with him over my girl. But it's not an over beneath, it's not an upper beneath thing. But now
Keep saying over. I'm so confused.
Once you say over,
but that's what I'm saying. And once you
over,
compute,
so
look,
something
but
is
look,
under.
So once you say attract, in your mind, in Aaron's mind, because she used the word attraction, it computes to potential other attractions, which could lead
That's
a
how
woman
you
to
perceive
think
it.
that he's gay.
No,
That's how
I
you
have a
perceive it.
question.
Very quickly, pardon me, very quickly.
Go ahead,
As
friend.
just man to man, I just want to say the problem with what she calls it homoeroticism. That's what the
Oh.
lady says, right?
Mhm.
And The word homo threw me off. The same way when she said attraction,
person in the
that
video.
one, that's the word that caught you, is because it's based in some sort of, you trying to say, I f my man?
Exactly.
You trying to say, like, and that's our perception of that word when it's not really what it means.
That's not what it is at all.
And
You
this-
could be attracted to colors. You could be attracted to smells. You could be attracted to different things. My favorite color is purple. If I walk in a room, my eyes automatically see. If there's something purple in the corner, my eyes automatically goes to that because that's my favorite color. I'm attracted to that color. I love that color. It does not necessarily have anything to do with heterosexuality. It doesn't have anything to do with homosexuality. You can have an attraction to your friend. I'm attracted to the way that this person thinks. I'm attracted to this person's style. I'm attracted to something about this person. It does not have to be rooted in sex or it be sexual in any way, shape, or form.
Listen, I want to make something. I want to make this very understood that we're not arguing. I'm not arguing and debating what the words mean. I'm saying how each person has taken the word that was used. We had a woman here take the word over and assume that women are beneath. And I'm not saying my friends are over my girls. I just wanted to chill with my friend over my girl this one time. Like that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is how you use words is going to make people think other things. That's all I'm saying. I'm not arguing attraction. I'm just saying I'm comparing how I use over, you misconstrued it. How you use attraction, I misconstrued it. And it's because typically they are associated with other definitions.
Well, calling me gay was not misconstrued.
No, not you.
That's very clear.
I thought that was.
No.
Listen, that was what it was.
Something
Yeah.
else that actually makes sense. Get out of here. Just because you ain't like something that I said. Now I'm gay. Like y'all do that, but y'all don't understand how that affects the gay community.
Or I'm broke.
Y'all don't understand how that,
Right.
that affects. Yeah, but you got to realize that you got people that are under attack or under, like, when men are perceived to be gay by something, they want to prove that they're not. Want to prove that you alpha. Now when they get around gay people, it's like, yo, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Or they might attack somebody. Like, yo, that's why I'll be like on it with that. Like, yo, ladies, use other words because y'all be the first ones that act like y'all got gay friends, but then y'all put phobia
That's
out into the world
very
to heterosexual men.
That
which
is
then
100%
turns around
true.
and it affects the gay community adversely.
It's
Yeah.
nasty
Use
work.
better words. Yes, I'm ignorant. I could be stupid. I could have said the wrong thing. You ain't got to do that because that's affecting other people besides me. It doesn't affect me. It affects them.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I'm sure we can all agree that reading is at an all-time low. Comprehension is at an all-time low.
As an English teacher, I will tell you that the United States has a literacy rate of middle school
Child.
across the board.
Child.
Reading and comprehension is at an all-time low.
Wait, middle school as an adult?
Yes, as an
Yes.
adult. I'm talking about adults. I'm not talking about children. I'm talking about adults not understanding that just because you can read the words on a paper does not mean that you can read if you cannot articulate, comprehend, and then restate it in your own way. A lot of y'all are dumb. And I want y'all to get the fuck off the internet. And I want you to pick up a book real fast. You guys only know how to read 140 characters or less. And even within those, you misconstrue them every single day.
We have,
And please,
have ADD.
please, y'all homophones, work on the homophones.
Is that homo in there?
Is that homo in there?
Is homo in there?
Yeah.
What you trying to
definitely
say?
is.
Homophones, yes. You're theirs. Like,
Child.
get it together because
Your
y'all look
two
real
twos.
crazy.
Killing
You're two. Like, y'all look real crazy in the light.
You're
And if you want to come for me personally, please spell check and use grammar check because
Yeah.
I will come for that.
I actually had somebody
Wait a minute,
comment.
hold
Wait,
on.
hold on, wait.
This
Oh,
me
yeah.
right here.
Here we go.
I actually had somebody. Wow, this was like last week. I had somebody comment on Eight at the Table's post about me asking if men are still opening the door for you, right? And one girl said, "Well, sorry, you missed the chivalry class with
With
the
SH?
S."
Bro,
I said,
I had
"Well,
somebody talk
looks like
shit
you
to
missed
me.
language arts."
Bro, I had somebody talk shit to me yesterday, and we were talking about common courtesy, and that nigga put common curtsy, and I was like, "Are you dipping? Like, what are we doing? Like, is this the Victorian era? Like,
said
what are we
plie.
talking
I got
about?"
one better. I got one bigger than that. I asked, do we still want to be in heaven? Do people want to go to heaven? And she was like, yo, heaven is boring. Ain't no tequila in heaven.
Wait.
Somebody comment-
Time out. Stop. Start that again from the top.
That question, the conversation was,
Please start that.
do you really want to go to heaven? What do you think is really going on there? And I said, it might be boring. And he was like, yeah, your auntie, your grandmother and shit is there. I was like, yeah, like, it's not, I'm like, all the lit people not going to be there. I said, they got tequila there? Like, what's happening up in that bitch?
Somebody commented. Oh my God, I cannot believe you guys want tequila in heaven. Don't you know that causes cancer and causes bone, then some shit. And I'm like,
But you're in heaven.
Bitch, I'm dead.
she called us.
Your spirit has
we
bones.
lack critical thinking. That's what she said. We lack critical thinking. I said, I'm not a critical thinker like that, so I'm gonna ask you, the professional. How am I get cancer if I already died?
Right, like,
I'm
what y'all
already
talking
dead.
about?
No living cells.
Why am I worried about that? I'm a spirit.
Child.
Do I even have to pee in heaven?
Like,
What are we talking about?
oh my God, the Bible thumpers came for us that day. Like, damn, laugh.
What do they call
The
it?
Bible thumpers.
Bible
Like, y'all don't laugh at y'all church? Like, nigga, ha, kiki, niggas don't make jokes. Like, come on, go.
Y'all.
I can't with the masses, child.
Hey, I just want to say, she said it here, y'all. She is a professional. She's an English teacher. She done already told y'all that these context clues and comprehension and reading, everything is at an all-time low. So I be saying it, and I'm just observing. She actually knows the data.
Gotta get
So-
y'all
I
shit
still want to know
together.
what a homophone
Yeah.
is.
Oh, the words that sound similar, but they're
Have
spelled
different
differently
meaning.
in different
I thought
meanings.
you was telling me to call a gay person and ask them.
You know what? I'm not doing, no. I'm gonna tell you what I'm not finna do
No, you
today.
didn't.
That,
You didn't think that.
My bad.
Get out of here. You didn't think that.
It sounds homo on phone.
Wait a minute, y'all. So
Technically, it's a compound word.
before,
Come on,
Gotta go to the root of the word.
Yeah.
Two root words and I'll figure everything out.
so apparently y'all have been friends for a long time.
yeah.
So that means y'all believe in platonic friendships.
Oh, absolutely.
So let me get y'all's perspective on that, because a lot of times, and Rico doesn't believe in platonic friendships. I do, always have.
Mhm.
So I just want to know what y'all. Am I wrong?
No, I just said
Oh,
boo.
okay. I just want to know what y'all's take on that is, because a lot of men, like Rico, believe that
Like Rico.
men and women cannot be friends.
Well, I think that a lot of people don't view people as human beings.
Mhm.
They view them as what they can get from them and what they can do for them.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Toys.
saying? And it's like, once you start viewing people past their physical features or what they can physically or what I look at people's presence in my life, how does it affect me? You know what I'm saying? She has affected me, like, so she's called me and like when I was going through some shit, she's been there for me when I'm going through some shit. I can't now
Likewise.
turn that and objectify her, look at her like, well, since you're here, I'm going through some shit, let me fuck you.
Yeah.
It's actually a turnoff to me at a point when you see somebody as a real person and past their physical sexual features. To me, I could never look at her like that in a million years. Like it just would like disgust me. No offense.
I
I can
I'm
say
here.
yo, she got a fat ass. I can say she's beautiful,
Right.
but I can say that as a friend without no intent whatsoever.
Yes.
I would, you know what I'm saying, homie. I would never have sex with your girl, no matter what happens.
Yo,
It
please.
just-
shut the
I
fuck
just can't do it.
up.
Like I probably, if we was in a hotel, I probably couldn't sleep next to her in the bed. Like I'd probably sleep on the floor on the couch. You know what I mean? And that might be it. Is that too much to say?
I don't know.
It doesn't count.
That's your thought.
Yeah,
That's
it's
your
a
thought
shit.
process. I don't think it's a stretch.
That's too much.
I am a woman that
What?
I can't stand him. I am a woman that has a lot of male friends, like a surplus of male friends. So within that, I can honestly say that platonic relationships are something that can happen easily. Like those are the bros. Like once you bro sis, that's it. Like I ain't fucking the bros, bro. And if I think
But
I'm gonna
have
fuck you,
fucked the bros?
I've never fucked the bros. And if I think I will fuck you, I will never call you a bro.
I stopped the bros. I
Rico,
revoked the bro card.
Rico, let me ask you a question.
I fucked a couple of my sisters.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's
But-
nasty
but
work.
Not in the what's that
That's
word?
nasty work.
Incest.
Not in the incest way, guys. By the way.
No, but
But here's the thing, though,
I'll
Tahoe.
say this.
Let's
real
be
quick.
honest.
Right? Yeah. Am I friends with? Most times, at the beginning, the attraction was not platonic. I don't go out searching
Right.
for platonic friendships.
Right.
If it happens, we're at brunch, we get cool because you're around somebody. There's some type of sexual something. I'm attracted to your homegirl. I used to be attracted to your homegirl. Now she's my friend. Now you're along. By way of her, we can become cool. But sex was there somewhere at the beginning of these platonic friendships. Is I can admit that. Like I said, when I seen you, I was like, yo, she look at her walk. The ass is crazy. The heels. Oh shit.
And I was fucking your homeboy.
And
That's crazy.
and look,
crazy.
I'm so glad that
I was
this was
fucking
said.
your homeboy. Shit.
Go ahead, Tal.
Shout
Drop
out
the
to that
bomb.
nigga.
You was doing what?
Nothing.
That's a fucking
Feel me.
cap. He was fucking her homegirls.
Oh,
Afterwards, yeah.
yeah. After we met.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
y'all. Shout out
Shout out to y'all. But that's cool. See, I could deal with that. It's a give and take. That's why
Yeah.
y'all friends.
Yeah.
You got my homies. I got your girls.
Facts.
I hate chicks that don't want to let you fuck their homegirls. Like,
Yeah.
what is
I
that?
hate niggas that don't have
That's
friends.
because she really likes
Does
you.
that mean you really trying to be?
Yep.
No, it
No, that means that you ain't good for my friends. You ain't.
Yes.
I know you, nigga.
Your friends,
Exactly.
yo, women.
What?
I want to say this.
You'll let your friend fuck
Y'all
a
will-
stranger, but you won't let your friend fuck your bro?
Hell, fucking yeah.
That makes no sense.
You want to know why?
Right.
Because he has now fucked so many of my friends, and so many of my other male friends have fucked so many of my friends. Now, when it's time
Well,
for me to
damn.
plan shit,
Yep.
shit is
Wait, hold
awkward.
on.
Weird.
What kind of friends you got?
Nah, don't worry about my friends. Like, I learned my lesson in my 20s. Now shit mad awkward, right? Now when it's birthday time, I'm like, damn, I can't invite this one because they had a fallout with this one and then this one and that one. Or if I invite that one, then that nigga about to sit here and have a conversation. On my birthday this year, no, sorry, last year, because this year just started, I had 2 friends on the phone with one of my brothers arguing with each other and him on the fucking FaceTime because he liked one but used to fuck the other one. And I'm just sitting here like,
That happened with me too.
and this is exactly why now it's clipped. I don't got no friends for nobody. Everybody ran through. Nope. Because that's your man's. You friends with such and such? Well, she already fucked him. So now y'all can't be friends. Now y'all can't fuck.
Yeah,
What you want from me?
That's a New York thing.
It's nasty.
People gonna run behind somebody. I'll run behind.
Nah, get out of here. No. Nobody. It's clip. I don't have no friends. All my friends is niggas, which I want to do now.
I don't know. I'm for it. Like I've always had, and probably because I grew up like as a tomboy, and I had
Same.
only brothers,
Same.
male cousins, so I just always felt comfortable. I really did not get real female friends, and this is probably sad, until I pledged,
Mhm.
and like I had to be around women all the time.
You was
Like-
probably aggravated at first.
I was, because I didn't know how to date.
Welcome
them.
to the club.
I didn't really know how to I didn't really know how to I really didn't even have like genuine real relationships and friendships with women until I went to college and pledged. And at that point, I didn't really know how to interact with women. I think I talked to women just like I would talk to my brother
Yeah.
or my daddy, or like I'd be like, "What's up, dog?" Or like, "What's up, fool?" Like,
Yeah.
I just did not know like how to make those exchanges. Like everything was very like cut and dry.
Mhm.
There were no niceties, no butterflies and gummy bears, and it was just very direct. And I feel like with women, you can't really talk like that a lot of times because it becomes offensive or it's not
That's what
taken the way
Brooklyn
you.
women. We don't give a fuck.
They don't take it the way you intend for it. But I learned a lot. Like 3 years in the chapter, like it really taught me how to build relationships with women, how to talk to women, how to engage, how to be around women. And like now, these are my swords are actually my closest friends.
See, so does that mean what happened to all the female friends that you met when you were younger? Like,
I
do
didn't
y'all-
have a lot.
Who makes better friendships, like men or women? I really want to know that because most of your real friends come from when you was younger. and
Sandbox.
y'all are like sandbox friends, and
Yeah.
y'all. So women don't have that.
From the
'Cause
lunchroom
I do
table.
see it. I have a daughter. I've seen friends drop off left and right. Left and right. The ones I thought was her best friends forever, they argue. They are enemies now.
Over mascara.
It's nuts how they become
It's over the
enemies
smallest
like
of
that.
things.
And I-
Don't reduce
Don't
our
let men do
issues
that.
to stuff like that.
Thank
No,
you.
that's not. First of all, y'all, please go away. Like at the end of the day, I can't speak for all women,
Right.
but I feel like my friends, we had that grassroots. Like if we wasn't at the lunch table doing the grinding beat on the table together, I don't really know. Like if we ain't have the fucking circle pizza on Fridays, I don't fucking know. If you ain't had them fucking butter cookies and the oatmeal raisin cookies, I don't know. My friends come from youth. Like most of my friends, I'm talking about 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and beyond. My closest friends are from school. So I can't speak to that. And
But y'all
We
fall
stay-
out all the time.
no.
Are they
we
girls or
don't.
boys?
No, they're women.
Okay.
Girls
listen.
are boys. They're women.
Mhm.
But with that, no, we don't. I don't have a falling out with my grassroots. There are things that happen, and I think that this is the difference sometimes between men and women. Y'all will keep the same friendships forever out of loyalty of time. But that doesn't mean that that friendship is still servicing you. That
Yep.
doesn't mean that that is still really your friend. Like, you're like, yeah, I've known this nigga since the second grade. But if you had an emergency right now, is that the first person that you gonna call? Or if you do, you know that that nigga's not reliable, but you still walking around calling that nigga your best friend? What happens with us is, or what happens with me is, I have transitioned. I am not the same person that I was. The friends that are still with me is because they grew with me. And if you did not grow with me, you had to get left behind. That doesn't mean that it's beef. I don't wish no ill will to you, but I'm growing. And if you're not growing with me, then you're not service. This relationship is not servicing me. This relationship is doing a disservice to me. And that's what y'all always talk about. Like, oh, why y'all arguing over petty things? Then maybe we're on two different levels now. So then maybe it's time for that friendship to lapse. Not everything is supposed to last forever. But y'all like to hold on to niggas that don't do
Because
nothing for y'all.
I accept my
Right.
friends for who they are. I don't.
That's-
It doesn't
Voila.
have to be a service option when it comes to friends. It's like, oh, because
you.
he
It
doesn't do
does.
this for me, he's not my friend. That's women thinking. Y'all always worried about what people
people
can do
doing
for
for you.
y'all.
It's not-
No, that's not how I look at my friends. My friends are there for a reason. I look at them. I say, I evaluate who they are. I evaluate how they affect me in my life, and I accept them where they are.
Right.
It's not a continual judgment based on every other circumstance. Like, oh, he didn't do this for me. He didn't do that. No, I know Trom. Trom's gonna be where Trom goes. No, I'm gonna call Rico. Rico is the type of friend that I depend on to do that. I won't depend on Trom, but Trom might be there on another situation to do that because we're real friends. Real friends don't always judge each other on things or
It's not
fall out like
judgment.
women
That's not
do
what she's
all the
saying.
time.
That's not what I'm saying
Women
at all. You
always
guys are
fall out over
conflating.
little things.
Yeah,
No, you're
that's
conflating.
literally
But this is
not
what we're
she's
saying. Well, okay. Let me. I want to piggyback off what he said because I actually agree with him 100%.
Of course.
Right. But what I think is being misconstrued here is that we always feel, and I'm just using the word for word that you said,
Hmm.
they're not being of service
Yes.
anymore. We don't take friendships for service, is what he's saying. I don't need you to serve me in any way, shape, or form. As long as you're not distracting me, as long as you're not pulling me away from where I need to go. I got some friends right now that will never be of benefit to me in terms of my progress.
Right.
But I got some friends right now that I know that if anything, for some of them would be different reasons,
Mhm.
they'll pick up the phone and do whatever I need them to do for whatever that make.
And
Maybe
that's
let me give you
fine.
one more thing though, right?
Hmm.
I can't speak about all men.
Right.
I'm gonna just speak about black men coming in a poverty area.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that we go through. So when I say this has been my homie since second grade,
Hmm.
like when I say that, we went to war together.
Same.
People done jumped me and or
Same.
jumped him and we fought for each other.
Right.
People pulled guns out on us.
Lit.
We done did whatever we had to do to protect each other.
Okay.
So because now maybe I'm 26 or I'm 32, whatever age bracket, and maybe I might be past them in some way, shape, or form,
Hmm.
that does not mean that he does not or is not willing to do whatever is necessary for me. Just because I haven't given him that call. Maybe I don't give him that call because I don't want to double back to that life. But that's still my friend. If anything happens, he's coming out here and everybody's like, he's going to max out for me.
Can I point this out? So what she's saying is that relationships are mutually beneficial, or they should be, right?
Should be.
Meaning, if I'm your friend at some point, if I ever feel the need or just like I'm in a space where I need to reach out for you for financial help, emotional help, I just need to vent. You know, my therapist out of town for a month and I just need somebody to talk to, like whatever the case is, that friend I take that back. That friend and you are in a friendship where it serves you. That's what she's saying. And it's the exact same thing that you said.
Same thing.
You said, I can call up my friend, meaning you're looking for him to do something.
Hmm.
Like everything is about mutual benefit.
Yes.
And I think anybody is a fucking idiot if they're gonna say that friendship should not be about mutual benefit.
Mhm.
Because why would you be in a friendship where you're always giving, is one-sided all
Yes.
the time,
I
right?
agree.
You know, so ironically, y'all saying the same thing.
We are, and I just feel like they're just trying to negate
Yeah.
me because it's like, y'all women, y'all gonna argue over mascara. That's not what I'm talking about, right? What I'm talking about is, and
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
have
never had
easier
no,
fallouts.
I ain't have no argument with no friend over no fucking mascara. Any friend that
It was lip
that
gloss.
don't, please, okay.
Oh, she took my bag.
Why would my friend take my bag?
Because she can borrow it if she wants to.
Right,
But
but
be wearing each other bags.
no, we don't. All right, stop. I don't know. You talking about teenagers in 20? I'm grown as fuck. Ain't
You
nobody
have worn each
borrowing
other's
my
bags.
bag. What
Your
are you
homie
talking about?
borrowing
I've
your
never worn
shoes.
my
I said you're
Yep.
talking about 20-year-olds.
I just gave my shoes to my homie yesterday.
There are
Ain't nobody
not
wearing my shoes.
Go ahead, bro.
there are not a lot of people that if I called they wouldn't answer the phone. And we're talking about longevity of relationships here, right? I have people that I know from elementary school that are still there for me, that are still supportive. They still reach out to me. I still reach out to them. That does not make them my friend.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like there are people I've been and went to war with. I've been jumped with. I done fought with. We done went through all types of shit. We done busted baby father's windows and shit, beat up girlfriend, all that. But today, that person is not my friend. That is somebody that I still fuck with. That is somebody that if they call me, I'm still there for them. But that's not semantics. That is not my friend today. We do not have that strong of a friendship, that strong of a bond. What we have is history.
Right.
And loyalty.
And loyalty. But that don't make, just because we have history and loyalty does not mean that if you say right now, Daja, name 5 of your best female friends, that person I'm thinking about, her name is not one of 5.
Well, if I say name 50 of your friends, that probably fall in the line. Maybe-
Yes.
Okay, so that's my
But
point.
They're friends.
So that's your friend.
But it's not the same. Like when it's not, no, it's not the same.
But
It's
like
not the
my
same.
thing is, see, and not saying your situation, I'm not speaking
Mm-hmm.
specific, but there's people who go to job, and I never understood this, right? I
Mm-hmm.
don't chill with people I work with.
I do all the time. I'm out too right now, right after
and
this.
most of my life, like in all the jobs that I've had, I probably only have 2, maybe 3 people that really became friends out of hundreds of people. And I think that what happens is a lot of people try to correlate friendship with convenience. And that's not a friend to me. So because we work at the same job, because we have the same experiences, maybe we might even have the same hours and schedule, and I click with you in whatever way, I deem you as my friend. That's not a friend to me. That's just a work partner, a
That's fine.
co-worker,
Colleague.
a colleague. Yeah.
My
Same thing with
work
school.
friend, my work buddy, just like you have work husbands and work wives and shit like that.
But but to me, a friend is somebody who picks up that call with history. That's what a friend is to me.
but how do you build history?
Well, I'm
It
saying
starts from the ground level. One of my closest friends that I can call right now for anything, it started at work. We became friends because we worked very closely together at work and hanging out after work and stuff like that, to the point that when I was pregnant, out of all of my friends that I've known, that I've been in the trenches with, that we've been outside since the school table, she was the one at the doctor's offices with me.
She was useful.
No, but it's not about being useful. It was about the fact that
That's
at
what
this
y'all
time,
do.
Somebody
Y'all
stepped
use
up.
at this,
people,
no, it's not
bro.
even about
be a
somebody
friend.
stepped up, right? Because yes, in a way, but at this time,
yes, in a way.
no, yes, no,
You
because I'm not
demote
gonna,
people
I'm not
based
talking
off
to you.
of usefulness in your life.
I don't
man.
demote people based
And
off
that's
of
just not
usefulness.
what
People
men
demote
do.
themselves.
People demote themselves,
Right.
right?
So it's
So
based off
at that
usefulness.
time,
Men don't do that. We keep you around regardless of whether you do that or not.
Marie-
You're still
But
my
that's-
friend.
but
Marie
that's
doesn't do
not
that
okay.
either. Marie's a woman.
All right,
Okay.
everybody but Marie.
I
There's
think we can
exceptions
get
to the
into it
rule.
if you have more of a conversation. It's easy for you to answer
No.
that from there. But because you haven't said anything. But like we said, she said something, and after people open their mouth long enough, the truth is going to come out. That person who she said wasn't her friend is still her friend. She's demoted them from the top 5 to 45 now in a list of 50.
No.
They're still friends, but she's demoted them
She's
based
demoted.
off
Because she
their
wasn't there.
usefulness to her
No.
in her life right now. They were more
now that's
useful at a different
semantics.
part of her life. Now it isn't as useful.
But
Exactly.
what I'm saying is, I don't think all women measure friendship on usefulness.
Well,
I'm
any
saying,
any
I'm saying
generalization
for
is
me,
false.
right? I'm saying
Yeah.
for me,
We're not talking about you, Makri. We know you don't. We know
no,
that's
it's
not
just
how you work.
because that's what y'all do.
Well,
As
sorry.
people.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
y'all use
I don't
people.
think that's a blanket statement.
I do say that. I think that.
I
you know, when
I
think
do.
about relationships.
Yes, I'll say it. Do you want me to stand on it? I do believe that women use people.
And men don't use people.
Yeah,
People use
but
people.
we're-
People use
Yeah,
people.
but-
Wait, hold on, time out. You can't ask me a
Relationships.
question and don't let me answer.
No, because I didn't want you to answer.
But nah, it don't work that way, man.
I know, I didn't
It don't
know.
work that way.
It was rhetorical.
No,
It
no.
was rhetorical.
No, this is a
Human
This is a
beings.
dialogue, not a monologue.
Human beings use each other. Mutually beneficial relationships is
Thank
the
you.
theme. That is the whole point. And at the end of the day, like, I feel like y'all are trying to villainize my words because I'm saying the word useful. But at the end of the day, relationships are mutually beneficial to everybody around. If I can't do nothing for you and you can't do nothing for me, then why the fuck we in each other's face?
That's not what we're
are
saying.
we doing?
So how about this? What happens if? Because now, okay, you know
My
what?
friend's unavailable, then
No.
she's unavailable.
No, I like this.
Come on, let's fight.
So now, no, we don't fight. I don't
I
fight
fight.
anymore. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
God.
look, I got to charge you to fight me now.
No, call your man. So we gonna call him, and then me and him we gonna.
Yeah,
start.
all right, he got it. Yeah, he definitely got me. So look, this is my thing. Tahoe started this, by the way, but I'm gonna run with it. I do believe that women do people. Let's start
Thank
off
you.
there.
Thank you.
People are
Thank you.
in need of use of others.
Yes.
However, what I think the difference between a man and a woman is most times a man does not care of how much use that they need of that person as long as there's use there. So now let me give you an example. That woman who was with you in the sandbox in all these days and maybe 5 to 10 years of obstacles and triumphs, but she missed the part where you were pregnant.
No.
And I'm just giving you
She didn't.
I'm just giving you what I heard, and then you could correct me after.
Okay.
Right? Now she's not there while you're pregnant because she's no longer of use or of the same amount of use as she once was prior. Not saying that she still won't pick. I highly doubt she's a completely ghost. I highly doubt if you want her to go out and be your company for whatever situation that you don't want to be in alone, she'll probably be there for you. So there's still going to be usefulness there, but it's just not enough that you qualify for her to be considered in your top 5 friendships or really considered a friend in totality at this point. But I think it's a difference.
Can I
by the
say
way.
something? So I was sitting here listening to what everybody's saying, and I was trying to think of like the ideal example that like actually like is from my experience. And I have a friend. We were really good friends, maybe until about, I don't know, 4 years ago or so. Like we would talk all the time. She would come to my house. I'll cook dinner. We'll hang out, this, that, and the other. We've been friends since I don't know, since I was like 13 or 14, I think. And what I eventually understood about her was that it wasn't mutually beneficial. So whenever we would hang out, it was always at my house. I was always cooking. I always had drink. Like at this point, I don't even know if I was smoking a lot, but I had access to bud. I could just go ask my brother, like, "Hey, such and such wants some bud. Like, can, give it to me or whatever." And so all these things just over and over, I keep pushing out. I keep putting into the friendship, but then turn around when I'm getting married, I invite people close to me to come and you try your dress on and this, that, and the other. It's like my grandma, my mom, like people who are like really close to me. And she didn't show up. And I was like, I've been with you all this time. I done picked you up from the gas station when a nigga done put you out his car. And you called me crying like, "Aaron, can you come and pick me up?" I'm like, cool. Drop what I was doing, threw some clothes on, and went and got her. You know what I'm saying? I let her stay at my house when it was over. I think I probably drove her back to the north side or something in Houston, which was not close to my house. And that was when I realized like this no longer serves me. Did I love hanging out with her? Do we have a blast? Yes. But like the one time when I needed her and I really desired for her to be there, it didn't cost no money. It really ain't cost no time. Because all she had to do was show up for an hour. You know what I mean? And if you can't make that kind of time out your schedule to do one thing for me for a really pivotal moment in my life, when I've scooped your ass up from the gas station when a nigga put you out the car, come on now.
Yeah.
Like it no longer serves me.
But the thing
And that's
is,
the
with men, I feel like, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like even with that situation, they would still continue that friendship and brush it off and be like,
Kanye's still mad at Jay-Z for not going to his wedding.
but they were friends after that.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
they
they
never
were.
spoke again.
Yes, they did.
No, they was never. It was literally up. He started cursing Jay-Z out on stage, talking about Beyonce on stage. It was a big deal. He couldn't get Jay on the phone no more.
So even all right. So then within that, if that's the example that
Yeah,
we
we
want to
work the same way
use,
as Aaron. I mean, let's put it like this. I do think that people, and this is what I would deem that situation. It is normal, and a lot of people have befriended a leech and thought that was
yes,
our friend, but it was just a leech.
yeah,
That's somebody that I do think, because there's a person that I had in my life that I was the same way. I was serving, a bro, like, especially when he had got locked up and he came home and then he was on PTI and then jobs wasn't hiring him. I'm like, yo, bro, here's a couple dollars here, here's a
same,
couple dollars
yep,
there.
been
And
there.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? And I'm helping him out to do, because that's my friend. You know, I got a lot of love for my friend. But then when the push came to shove, right, and the flip side happened, and I just wanted you to be there and you couldn't make the time, you couldn't call off of work. All right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Got you. Now I know where this was at.
Yeah.
So there are leeches that we think are friends.
Takers.
Takers.
Takers,
Not
yes,
they leeches, they suck you dry.
yes,
Like they'll suck you. I'm not giving no nice words. Like they're
Right.
gonna suck you dry. And that's the point that I think that Aaron is making. And that's
and
still
time
not
is not
a,
enough.
but that is a different situation than what we were deeming as a friend who was of use, but just not of as much use.
No. At
Yeah.
some point, she was. That's what I was saying. Because we've been friends, I think, since I was 14. We met in the bathroom in 9th grade, putting on eyeliner or some shit like that. And I think I went to high school at 13, right?
Mhm.
So I've known her for a very long time. I always thought,
Yeah,
shit
but was
on
she
the up and
useful
up.
to you? Like,
No, yeah. At that time, I could see that there was some mutuality there.
Mhm.
But, over time, it changed.
I just want to ask you a question, just from listening. And this is what I do. I take conversations. They go a different direction. You realize all that time that she was feeding off of you in some way, shape, or form, whether it was coming to eat at your house, going to your house, getting the weed, whatever it may be. And it was this one moment that made you change the way you looked at her. Is
No,
what you're
I
saying.
didn't. No. I didn't realize until that one moment that I didn't like. I had to go back and take
never
stock
reflected.
Mhm.
on how many times I came through for her. And I hadn't even thought about it. You're my friend. I don't care if you come to my house and
Yes.
eat up my
Communicate that
food.
with her?
Huh?
Did you communicate
Yeah,
with her? Or
absolutely.
you ghosted her?
No.
Or you curse out?
No, I don't. No. I know how to use my words. I even got a cuss. Like I literally told her, like I felt like you didn't show up when I needed you, and I ain't like that shit.
Rico, did you communicate that with your friend that went the other way? Because me personally, in my experience, I would probably ghost a friendship before attacking it, before having that confrontation with one of my close friends. Like, so when I came home from jail, I wanted to get a job. I didn't want to be in the street no more. I didn't want to stay in the corner no more. A week after I come home from jail, my homeboy is like, "Yo, come down here. We just robbed a nigga. I want you to drive his car to Virginia. We'll pay you to get to Virginia." It was this whole thing. Whatever. It was a whole thing. And I was like, "Yo, my man,
I just came home.
I'm on parole, bro. Like you're calling me trying to give me $1,000 to drive a car to fucking Virginia right now, my nigga, and you know I'm just on parole. I'm not trying to be in the street." And over the course of time, so I'm watching him now. I'm watching how he moving me, and I'm watching, he's trying to take me back. But I still didn't go at him crazy.
Mhm.
I just stopped answering calls. I just stopped showing up around the way. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that women are more intentional with the way that y'all handle y'all friendships. With me, I'm probably kind of pussy out. I
Oh
probably
nah, I'll let you know.
But that's how I handle any relationship.
Yes,
like, for
it's
the most part.
communication.
that
It's
man
having
will
a
probably-
conversation.
I can't do that.
I will ghost a relationship too. I will probably just act
I know.
like I'm not
we
busy
had that
no more.
conversation.
In a heterosexual relationship with a woman, I just probably will not.
I'd ghost like a romantic relationship before I ghost a friendship.
I can't.
I can't go shit.
shit.
Word up, because I gotta talk to me, and then, and me don't talk to me nicely, and then me talk to me too long, and then I be like, yo, why didn't you tell him? Like now it's
Yeah.
like, and like I had these conversations
They're
over
regret-
and over.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, they're coming out loud. So I'm like, yo, you know what? The best way I can help me is by telling you how me feels before me tells me how I feel.
Okay, Cookie Monster.
Yeah, so like I can't do
That
it.
conversation.
Yo,
I can't do it.
I
I
was
can't
like
do it.
3 people in the same conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
there's 21, but you know what I'm saying? Those are 3.
No, I think it's respectful to have that closure.
Yes.
And I think that people are in your life for reasons and seasons. Like, I'm sorry, like I cannot just subscribe to being in a relationship of any kind. That goes across the board. That goes from work to family, to friend. I done cut off half my family because we're not here. Y'all not with me. We related. We relatives. We blood related. In case of an emergency, dial 911. Talk to your God and your therapist. Like, I'm not here. Like, we're just relatives at this point. I get to choose my family. I get to choose my friends. I get to choose what relationships that need to be in my life. I get to choose what helps me to move forward and be a better person. And I don't give a fuck what we've been through. If you are holding me back in any way, shape, or form, you can go. And that's fine. And I don't wish you no ill will or no malice.
I will say that to bring the conversation 360
Mhm.
and thinking about what she's saying, I just probably haven't severed. So you're kind of right. I'll bring it back to what she's saying. I just haven't severed those relationships where I said, you know what?
Can you look into the
still love
camera
him.
when you say it?
I still love him.
I still love him.
I know when to
Look into the
keep. I know
camera.
where to keep him. I know where to put them. I'm
Yep.
not.
Yeah,
gonna,
you
but
compartmentalizing
y'all will
people.
End it.
You got
Y'all
people
will
in the
address it. Well, I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna keep him for these
You
type
got
of
niggas in
situations.
storage.
But the
Take
rest of
them
my
out of
life,
storage.
I can't do.
Nah.
it.
I'm paying emotional storage fees on niggas that y'all don't even fuck with no more. For what? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is what I be y'all. All right, I'm done. Because I don't understand that. That does not make
What's a storage
sense to
fee
me.
when you're emotionally rich?
I don't know. Storage is high.
Storage is
It be
high.
like $3 a month.
No, but,
Right.
but when I'm talking about storage, right? I'm talking about like important events in your life.
Yeah.
Storage is my wedding. Storage is my kid's birthday. Storage is my birthday, my husband's birthday. Like, this is storage. I'm not storing no niggas so I could pay $160 a plate because I said that me and you been together since gang, but I know that you're not doing anything for me. I know you don't wish me well in my relationships, in my life, in my businesses, in my career. I know that you're not trying to move forward with me. Why am I storing you? You can go. I
Well,
love you.
There's a lot that was just over there. I don't think that you should ever. I learned how to sever ties when I know you ain't really here for me. I'm not naive to that. I don't need friends that bad.
Facts.
But I have understood the difference between a constituent, a comrade, and a confidant.
Come on.
I've learned to understand that. Well, I would say for
Love
about
that
10 years.
alliteration.
You know what I'm saying? So I know who's here with me because they're on the same. They have the same like-minded goals that we kind of can contribute to each other's path. I know who's here for me no matter what I do, whether I'm up or down, is going to be here for me.
Exactly.
And those are the ones that I consider my best friends. The constituents I consider my friends because I do know that we're on a journey together regardless. Now, the other ones, like those are the ones that are just around because they want to take from you. You know what I'm saying? And I can identify all three. My whole life, and I said this once before, I believe last week, I've been very selective with the people that I've been around. The most fortunate thing that I could have ever been done, or that could have ever been done in my life, was being born at the bottom with the slimiest of people because I can see slimy
identify
no matter how it's dressed. So I don't need to. I know how to choose right and who's going to be in my house. I know who I'm gonna introduce to whom. I know who I'm gonna keep over there. But everybody's gonna be of use as I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna be of use. You know what I'm saying? So
Of use.
like yeah.
So you
So we here.
agree?
So you agree
Yeah.
with me too?
Can you look into the camera and say that, please?
Well, I agree.
Like Tahoe did?
Well,
Can
no,
you
this
just agree? No,
time
don't
out.
give a caveat to it.
No, it's not a caveat because the difference is I'm being more specific, and there are of use. Like when I said to her, because I would bring this back full
No,
circle.
let's not. Jesus
You know what I'm saying? I don't need it to be of equal use.
I
don't
never
need-
said
She never
equal.
said equal.
I didn't say equal.
I've made the differentiation. I already made the differentiation between the sandbox and the pregnancy being there or not. So I'm not gonna go back into it. But what I will say is there are some people who are not of use right now that are still my friends. But guess what? I know that they're my friends because I know if they could, they would because they already demonstrated during the times when they could. So I don't need to question your motives with me. I don't need to question, your loyalty to me and your willingness for me because you've already did it. Maybe, and you got to realize too, you, I, us are most likely in a better position than a lot of the friends that we had before. So I can't have the same expectations on them as I do for these people because these people can do more and realistically they can feel like they're less than already.
I feel you, but like,
I don't agree.
let's be honest. Like, you really have to take stock. Like, if you're in the grocery business, right? you continuously take stock. So you can see how much you got, how much you gonna bring in, who's stealing, who ain't what expired stuff you got on the shelf. Like, and I'm saying that because I think it relates to our lives. You have to take stock. Just like you take stock and you reflect on where you are in your life and what you're doing, like you gotta do the same thing with your friends that's in the storage.
Yep.
You know, because why are they even around? Like, why?
I got
Like,
homie.
why is your number? I mean, it's not for me because everybody number stay in my phone for like 30 years. It don't matter.
Same.
But like, why is that person's number still in your phone? Why? You're not inviting them to your wedding. Are you finna drop the 300? Because you have go have a wedding right now in Brooklyn, 300 a plate.
Nasty.
I guarantee. Are you
work.
paying the 300 for them to come to your wedding?
And that's what helped me realize and like really like itemize who my friends are, because I'm planning a wedding right now.
Boy.
And I'm like, okay,
Yes.
who am I inviting?
Yep.
Who am I willing to financially invest in? Like, I'm taking my money out of my household, away from my kids, my goals, my wants, for you to be able to witness something for me. Who is that important? There's a lot of niggas that's not making that list, and they gonna feel away. And that's the conversation we gonna have, because I'm in at its grassroots. The conversation is, you are not valuable enough to be here. And it's like at base level, you're not valuable enough to be here. You're not worth this amount of money for you to be here for me. I'm sorry. And then we have to deal with how we deal with it from there. But it's only 100 people worth it.
To keep on going about this is that I had to realize too, like sometimes us men do have the homie savior syndrome. We want to save our homies because we know, especially when we know what. Look, as a man, bro, like we know what we got to go through and fight, and it's very hard to become valuable as a man. So like when we finally figure it out, we all try to bring as many people as we can with us and start realizing that they just start dropping off, whether we have to drop them or they just pulling back. So that's why we be friends with people that even sometimes our girl or our mother, right, or our father might be like, that's not really your friend. And you don't see it until the situation really comes through, where then that's when you realize it. So let me ask you this question, Aaron. With you and your husband, right, have you ever seen or identified a friend that he had that you were like, that's not really your friend?
I ain't gonna say his name, but
well, we already know who it is.
If he watching, he gonna know who it is. Because I think I said it earlier this week. So this guy, and granted, they've been friends since maybe middle of high school because they grew up a street away from each other. And like I know his entire friend group simply because, just coming up here over the years and living here, I'm always around them. People he's been friends with since second grade, up to college friends. And he thinks that I'm being funny when I say that's not your friend, because I do laugh. I be like, that nigga's not your friend. Has he ever been to our house? Has he ever?
Even I've been there.
Right. I was like out of all the parties I've thrown for him, never been to one. He wasn't at our wedding. A whole bunch of stuff. Like we do game nights at the house. Never been to a game night.
I was there on July 4th.
He lives in our town, like our little village. Yes. And our village is small. Yes. Like Watchung, ain't that a village? Yeah, something like that. Like, so it's small. They live down the street.
Yeah.
Ain't never been to our house. We didn't have barbecues. I mean, just all kind of stuff. People that live further than them.
So what do you think their relationship is?
I think it's like a historical friend.
Were
like,
they a passport bro?
Not
No.
a passport, bro.
Some of my friends are passport bros.
No, I mean, and I will
Go
say
away
this.
with.
He has a family or whatever, married with kids, and I understand that, like, he's in a family business, same as my husband, so ironically, I would think that they would really connect on that, because when you got friends that work in corporate America, your conversations are different from when you in a business that you have to make it survive. You are at the forefront. You're at the helm. You don't really know what am I saying? Like in corporate America, what you're talking about with your friends is different from the
Yeah.
people who run the business. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand. I was like, this dude is not your friend because he don't come
Yo,
around.
Tahoe.
You can't tell me no too many times. We just can't be friends. Sorry.
Facts.
Tahoe, let me ask you this question because this is what I kind of gather, and I'm not saying it's 100%, but I know me, and my girl might have said that somewhere in my past, but I do know me, and she don't know everything that me and my homie really be going out to go do. So, do you think that some people can think that their spouse's friend isn't a real friend because they don't really know the real situations that they be having, or you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they might like that could be your homie that he might plug you in with some new girls that you really cheating and you don't even know, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, I mean, it been times that my friend ain't like you. That's why he don't come around. He don't-
that's a fact.
Yo,
That's a
crazy.
yo.
You the person I talk to.
Not
I
y'all
talk to
dapping
him
over
about
me.
you every time we go through some
Wait a
shit.
minute. Wait a
Yo,
minute.
what?
Right, because what the fuck?
Fuck out of here.
My friend is the person that has been telling me about your fucked up ways for mad long. But he don't want to be disrespectful to you by showing up and really not liking you like that. So that's why he don't come to your crib like that.
That's been me.
He's seen your behavior when we was just dating. He knows about the time when you cheated. And I told him about that and I didn't know what to do. And now he don't fuck with you at all. So you're thinking that he's not good for me. No, he's not good for us. He don't fuck with you like that.
Even more of a reason that
Yo,
he needs
Tahoe,
to
my
he needs to
pen
go.
left.
No, y'all are crazy.
That was such a gem. My pen vanished. There's no need to
Nigga
write.
said you the
There's no need to write.
Right.
You ever had to be fake to one of your
It's
friends?
the worst.
Wow,
That's just like,
it
yo.
No, I
is-
just don't go.
It go no,
Exactly.
but see that's that.
I just don't go.
Exactly.
I'm not. I have.
My stomach hurt.
I literally am uniquely. I feel like I've been uniquely in both sides of this situation. I've had friends who have been with people that I don't fuck with, but I let it be known. I'm not disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I say hello, but I'll talk to everybody around that nigga. Because I don't fuck with you. You know I don't fuck with you. And that's fine. So we're not even gonna sit here and play pretend. I don't got time to be coy with you.
Be like this.
I say hi. I say goodbye. I brush past. Excuse me, sorry. You all right? You good? All right, cool. But I'm gonna talk to everybody. I'm a kiki with the whole room, but I don't fuck with you. But
Yo.
I have also been in a situation in which I questioned my man's friendships, and it was based off of mine, which was kind of fucked up now that I look at it in hindsight. Because I'm just like, why you don't talk to your friends like that? Why y'all don't go out like that? Why I don't see these niggas like that? Like my friends, like to the point, like my house is so open when it comes to my friends. All they gotta do is say, like, I'm outside, you can walk in. Like literally, like you could walk in my front door when you're my friend. I don't need that much heads up. You wanna come, you could chill, bring your kids, we chilling, whatever. And I'm like, why are your friends not here? So to the point that I pressed his friends at a baby shower. No, it was a first birthday. It was all of us at a table. Well, I got real crazy. I pressed them niggas crazy. I said, why y'all niggas ain't been to my fucking house yet?
Wow.
And they was like, well, we ain't been invited. No,
don't
we
fuck with
friends.
you.
No, they do fuck with me because they
don't
all
like
been there
you.
now.
You're bossy.
I'm not bossy. Everybody
You
loves me.
aggressive.
You taller
I'm
than
mad
him.
aggressive.
You point when you speak.
I do. I really do though.
She
I
bugged
can't
out.
deal with
No,
that.
I really
Like-
do though. But like, I really had to press them, and I think that from the I'm the problem standpoint, because I just like playing different sides, right? From the I'm the problem standpoint, I don't know if they felt like, you got a girl now, so we got to take a break. We got to take a step back. Like you're in a relationship now. Y'all live together now. Or I also have a way about me that when people don't know me, they automatically assume that I'm a bitch. Automatically assume that I'm stuck up, I'm uppity, I'm this,
You
that,
just
and the
press them
third.
all.
Relax. Relax.
What do you think they're
Relax,
gonna
baby.
expect?
Relax, baby. Let me finish the point, right? So I had to reach out. I felt like it was necessary for me to reach out to them, like, yo, it's fine. Come get this nigga. Come take him out the house. Y'all want to go to the bar? Y'all want to go to the... Take him. Do all the things that y'all used to do before. Don't change because of me.
Not all.
Y'all used to... All of them. All of
Not
them.
all.
I don't care.
It's that sewer.
I don't really care. And then they started coming. I see them more often now. And I'm like, well, maybe it was just that they didn't know. But I'm letting you know, like, this is your man's. Be with your man's. Take your friend. and do all of that because I don't want to think like, damn, my nigga friends not really his friends. I don't even see
Yeah,
them.
but the nigga changed now. Now he all up under you. He ain't the same when we was running around doing the things that we was doing.
Now I want to
He
see
not
him all
different. It's
huggy
kinda
duggy.
weird.
Like, what
Like,
the
it's
fuck
kinda
going on
weird.
with you,
Like,
bro?
shit
And
you
I
be
think
talking
that
about is
I think
weird.
that the unique experience that I
You
have
say my
from being
wife
a
every other day.
tomboy.
Just get out of here. We single.
No,
Stop talking
yeah.
about your
From
wife
being-
all day.
You so crazy,
Corny
son.
ass nigga. I don't even know if I like you. No, you right. We ain't friends.
I can't stand you,
I
son.
like this nigga
I
no
feel
more.
like
yo.
from
Yo.
being a tomboy, from being a girl that was always the only girl in a group of boys, a group of men, like his friends, they fuck with me the long way. Like those are really like my niggas too. So when they sitting there having conversations, I be trying to dip off. Like, oh, y'all can have men son. They're like, nah, stay. Like, you sure? Because I'm gonna cut all y'all asses in
It's
this
reverse
room.
psychology. You're supposed to still go.
Yeah.
Still go.
No.
Why I gotta go? What I
Don't
got?
say
I'm
you're
supposed to be in the
lying.
kitchen now. What am I
No,
supposed
no,
to do?
no. You said you wanted to leave. He's like, no,
Yeah,
stay. We don't want
stay.
you to stay. Go. But we're not gonna kick you out. Like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
I would.
Right.
I kick my nigga out all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying y'all different. Listen, I'll tell y'all like this, right? There's no girl that I'm keeping if my best friends don't like her.
And you shouldn't.
I'd never, ever. If you ever make me choose between my best friend and you got to go.
Yeah.
Like,
Pack it
That
up.
mistake before.
yeah, you got to go.
You made what mistake? Keeping somebody your friends ain't like?
I gave up my dog and she ain't like my dog.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
What kind of dog was
I would
it?
have never done that.
So I was in a relationship. I bought her. She wanted a cane corso. It was big.
Oh my! I would have
Of course.
never.
Me and this dog fell in love. Me and this
Never.
dog was together twice in the morning before I went to work. Now I gotta be at work at 6. So I'm up at 4:30, 4:45,
My
running
God.
this dog through the park, throwing stuff around the dog in the park so he could pee, get the action out, take it back. Then when I got home from work at 2, 3 in the afternoon, I walked, take her to the dog park. I'm running around in the dog park with the dog. She never really connected with the dog. So as the dog got big, if you know a cane corso, it's
Yeah,
a
that shit
huge
huge,
dog.
yeah.
It's tall as me on 2 feet.
Mhm.
It's taller than me. It just became too much for her. So she would started getting depressed and
Over the dog?
because the dog would like mess up the crib because she wouldn't take the dog out. So the dog had,
The
they get
energy
this
built up,
energy
yeah.
build up. So they start tearing stuff and they need attention. So when we come home, either the dog would break through because cane corso is strong. It would break through the cage, rip up the crib, and then go hot, try to run when she comes in the crib.
They
'cause
knew
she
the
was
trouble.
going crazy. So she just started getting depressed and stuff. So she, one day I just looked at her. I was like, "Yo, so you don't want the dog? Like, you don't welcome? You sitting here depressed. You stay in one room all day. You don't come out." And I wound up taking the dog to one of my friends, and the dog.
The
Dog
dog
died. Yeah, somebody poisoned the dog, man.
Oh, wow.
It was her.
That's an expensive ass
Damn,
dog.
what's your problem, son?
It was her. Did you keep her?
Nah.
See?
And so now I'm like, damn, I should have kept the dog.
For real.
To this day, yeah.
To this day, yeah.
To this day, I'm pretty pissed off at that because she could have put more energy into it. I'm the one. I got you the dog. You never walked the dog. You don't.
But she
feed
wanted
the
that
dog.
breed?
Yeah, she wanted. She showed me this dog.
don't be
and I
knowing
went
what they
and
want,
got the
Marie.
dog.
Who's they?
Yeah, she was jealous.
Thank
What's your
you.
problem?
Yeah, she was
Like,
jealous.
what's really your problem?
I'm just saying, like, because you know what? I just be like, y'all just be chatting. Y'all be wanting everything, but don't want none of it.
Aw,
You know what I'm saying? Not all the
did?
time. Not
who
all
did
the
it to
time.
you? Who hurt you?
His story hurt me.
Damn.
Because at the end of the day, like, listen, there's an old saying, right? I forgot who told me it. It said, lock a dog up in the trunk, lock your wife up in the trunk, let them both out after an hour, and see who still loves you. Your
Why
dog.
would you lock me in a trunk with an animal?
That's what I'm. Well, y'all could be in separate trunks, same time frame. But
Why would
the-
you lock?
Why would you lock your significant
point
other in a?
is-
The
They
point
want
is dumb.
blind allegiance, blind loyalty.
It's
'cause
not
the dog will
blind.
Yo, that
always
shit
love
blind
you.
as
Yeah.
fuck. That don't even make
I'ma
no
tell you right
goddamn
now,
sense.
I would
I'm a
hate to be
grown ass
involved.
woman.
I would hate to
Lock
love.
me in
I
a
would hate to
damn-
not have the ability to not like somebody. I would hate to not love somebody.
No, dogs do
Dogs
not
do
like.
not-
they
trust
do
me.
not be
No,
My
like
what I'm
dog
saying
don't like a
is-
couple people.
What I'm saying is, once a dog loves you, they're gonna
good.
love you forever, no matter
Mhm.
what you do. You know how many times I've seen a dog that's been beaten
Mhm.
or just underfed, malnourished, whatever, and they still love you. I would hate to have that type of love for somebody. I would like that.
They
Like
just
I've
don't know
seen
better,
it. It's
that's
like,
all.
yo,
Yeah.
get out, bro. Won't leave. Like, yo,
You know,
Run.
I think dogs are really, and this is why we call it a man's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs are really the only species in this world that shows us unconditional love, and
Oh my
we
God.
know it. If you had a dog, you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had a dog and took care of your dog, you really know that. Like my dog, it don't matter if I'm gone for 20 minutes. I come back, he might not be as excited, but he's still excited that I'm back. And it's like when you have that level of appreciation, like, and my dog is mad. Like he's like, my girl be like, that's your emotional support dog. And I'm like, yo, you know what?
Give me some papers.
He has papers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but as a service dog, not
Oh, the
emotional.
emotional support.
Yeah.
Same difference.
But yeah, it's kind of the same. I got an ID for him and everything. But I think that it's like a dog. It's like, as a man, I know I'm gonna fuck up. I know there's gonna be times I forget to feed you at the time that you wanted to eat, and maybe you might only ate twice. And the second time, one time was in the morning, one time was at midnight. But if I forgot to feed my girl, I got to deal with a whole bunch of other shit. But a dog is so forgiving. And I believe it was Socrates. Socrates said that he believes that dogs are just philosophers of life that's been reincarnated. And to demonstrate, and we're supposed to learn from them to demonstrate their loyalties, their unconditional love, and their affection. Not all dogs, of course, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like
I
with
think
dogs,
a well-treated dog
you
is
get-
great.
You get 100% of what you put into a dog back. And that you don't get that from most men. Don't get most of that from relationships. You get a lot of resentment. You get a lot of other shit. Even though you're trying to pour into the relationship, you're trying to treat her right or whatever. She still go get mad at you for this. She's still holding grudges. Like you could say sorry. The what?
I got it.
What?
No. You
But
finish
a
your thought. I
dog
got
will
it. I
give you.
got it.
If you
Are you
put into the
comparing
dog,
the
it will
concept?
still love you
No.
back.
I got it. I got it.
No, I'm talking about as
There
men's
was one
feelings.
operative word.
I'm talking about men's feelings, how it affects you to have that love come back from
Something.
I just
versus-
want y'all. I
right,
just want y'all
versus from your
to
relationship.
note.
I do
something.
one thing in March 2020. You bring it up in March 2023.
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying that's
Dumb.
But
Let me tell you something
acknowledge
right
that
now.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
No. Let me explain something to y'all. There's something really wrong with y'all. There's something really not okay.
I'll admit that.
Y'all are talking about abusing, neglecting, not being consistent for a living thing, a living mammal, and them having this blind loyalty, them still
That's not what I
loving
said.
you. Wait, them still loving you, them still being excited. You can lock a nigga in a car trunk for an hour, but he's still gonna be happy. That's how y'all want y'all women to be, and y'all got the world real fucked up. And that's the problem with y'all.
No.
That is exactly what it is.
That's how it
Y'all
used to
want
be.
to be able, y'all want to be able to move and shake, mistreat. Y'all want to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do, and you want your girl to sit there with a smile on her face, like, yeah, baby, you back home again. No, what is wrong with y'all? That logic is crazy. And you're like, the only thing that is loyal to a man is a dog. Like, why do y'all
didn't
want
say
that?
that either.
Why? No, I'm talking to him. Why do y'all want that? Why do y'all want to be able to know that something is supposed to be on a schedule? You know you're supposed to feed your dog in a schedule. You're supposed to walk your dog in a schedule. And if you mess up on that schedule, you're not going to go home and apologize. You're going to be excited because your dog is still excited to see you. Like, why is that the visceral reaction instead of being able to understand?
like, cause we
The
can.
first thing Rico said was,
listen,
I
wait,
could
wait.
lock my wife and my dog in the trunk.
I said it's an old saying.
But you said it. You was excited about it. You meant it.
Yeah,
That was the point that you was trying to
Right,
make.
you have to make a
You
point.
were talking about how the dogs be locked up. You was talking about not necessarily feeding it on time. But if I don't feed my girlfriend on time, she gonna be mad. But why would you want somebody that would accept bad behavior, that would accept for you to be forgetful, that would accept for you not to treat them in a certain type of way, and you still want them to be happy about it? Why do you
Miss
reduce
Ma'am,
women
let me answer that
to
question.
not having the right feelings and emotions to what y'all really do?
All right.
It's
You went-
madness.
Yeah, all right.
No,
you
I
asked the same
did,
question
but I
3
let
different
y'all
ways.
rock.
You know, you asked the
I
same
let y'all
question.
rock
too.
with y'all
Let me just tell you
stupidity.
something.
Yes, sir.
Because we're not perfect.
Nobody's
Wait, hold on.
perfect.
Wait.
I'm enjoying
Because we are human. Like, as a man, I can't afford to be forgetful for a day or two. As a man, I can't afford to, make a mistake.
You can.
No,
Yet you do.
No.
do.
What we're talking about in the
Is-
direct correlation is the response to our mistakes. The response to and this is what I'm saying. You said, why would we want? Right? And I'm answering that.
Mhm.
A man makes a mistake when caring for his dog, whatever it may be. Maybe he didn't take him out all day. Maybe he didn't feed him right all day. But it's a forgetful thing. It's don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if you do it all the time and it's a redundant process, that's a whole different conversation. But if I make a mistake one time in 6 months, right?
Mhm.
With my pet. I make a mistake one time in 6 months with my girl. I got to hear about the one time that I made a mistake with my girl for another 6 months.
That's horrible. I hate that for you.
I'm just saying it depends
But
on the mistake.
acknowledge that what you know about women in relationships before you separate yourself out of it. Like, oh, I'm not like that. We know that y'all do that. We know that y'all give us silent treatment. You know that you base certain reactions based off other things that have happened to you, whether it's been in the past, whether it's been in this relationship. That's what it is. And all I'm saying is that when you're pouring into somebody, you don't always like. It's not cool to always have to like suffer based on some shit that happened yesterday, based on some shit that happened in your life yesterday, based on some shit that I did yesterday. It's like, yo, you know that I have positive intention. You know that I love you. You know that I'm willing to work with you. You know that I'm being honest with you. But yet you have the right to have your feelings. And that means that now I have the right to suffer until you're okay and willing to show me the type of love that I want to show you. Yes, I made a mistake. Yes, I didn't feed you. Please, I don't even understand where feed you comes into.
He
Like,
said
act like,
that.
you know, you said that as
Let's
well.
use
Oh,
a
if you didn't
real
feed your
example when
girl,
it comes
like,
to-
girl, if you don't
He
get
said
the fuck up and go get you a Fig Newton or something, what's wrong with you?
Rico said that. Why are you putting that on me?
Whatever.
You
Let's not lose context. You got a great point.
No,
Come on,
you
man.
said that.
But at the end of the day, and the thing is, it's like, yo, ladies, it's okay to admit that you don't deal with your emotions like well. It's okay to say that. It's okay to say like, yo, I can deal with some of these situations better.
Like a
Like, yo,
dog.
No.
You want me to
no.
deal with it like a
That's not what
dog?
I s-
But
that's
just
not
better.
What I said.
What's better?
Better than, well, I'm not gonna say every woman, right? We're not generalized, but we're saying that we
yeah.
do know
yeah,
a lot of women
yeah.
do it.
For sure.
A lot of women do what? What they do?
They don't.
Oh,
they don't
they-
react well when their feelings are hurt, and it's
Why
not.
am I supposed to?
well,
My feelings
because
are hurt.
it's not always. If it's intentional, that's different. But when it's unintentional, if I forgot to do something, like there's some dudes that be going through hell because they didn't switch the laundry or take the meat out.
Then they like abuse and they are exactly where they need to be.
Oh no,
No,
they're
no. This is why they get it. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because
There we
it's
go.
happened over
Exactly.
and over and
Boom.
over
Boom.
and over. And the thing is that she don't want to nag, so she just go do it herself. Be like,
Mm.
fuck, why can't
Lack
you
of
just fucking...
communication.
No. But
Lack
that's
of
She said-
communication.
She already said that they communicated
Right.
over and over. Y'all be so I feel like when it comes to men
didn't hear her
versus
say
women,
that they said
I
it
did
over
because
and
you
over.
weren't listening. The thing is, when it comes to men versus women conversation, y'all do this thing when y'all like to conflate, right? You
Thank
you like
you.
to generalize, be like, women do this. Y'all are normally like this. There is not many sane grown ass women that will be mad at you and hold a grudge
You
or
could've
and
stopped
hold
right
a
there. You
grudge.
could've just said there's
No,
not
stop.
many
No,
sane
stop.
grown
Stop.
You could've
Stop.
stopped right there.
Stop, Tahoe. There are not many sane
we control
grown
the
ass
footage.
women.
We'll cut it.
There are not many
No, we
sane.
won't.
I'm sure you wouldn't. There are not many sane grown ass women that will have such a negative visceral reaction to their man, the person that they love, the person that they are there for, that they are supporting, their partner for fucking up one time.
Yep.
Y'all niggas is on drugs. And I want y'all to wean yourselves up off of
Strong
it.
drugs.
Y'all on that
It's-
fucking
it's
drugs.
Literally that
The
your
heroin.
chick-
Look, he nodding
No.
off. He got the fiend leave right
That's
now.
not weed.
Let's explain something.
I went to sleep after that nonsense. I could not stand
Are
it.
not a sane thing. When you're going through emotions, you're not reacting sanely. Like literally, these things are something that don't really make no sense. How you feel like that? Why you're reacting like that? It
It's
doesn't make
always
sense.
to you. There is a reason.
yeah.
There is not many
Wait, when
women.
a woman keys your car, there's a reason.
I'm sorry. I have a
Yes.
question. No,
Yes.
can-
She just
Aaron,
did it because she woke up and it
when
was
she-
Monday.
When she-
If a man nags, it's a turnoff for y'all. But if a woman nags, it's okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not okay for anybody. Don't nag me, bitch. I'm an
Nobody wants
adult.
to nag.
You know, can I give you a perfect example of nagging? So, you know, I've always said I have what I try to do is watch how I talk to my husband,
Mhm.
you know, because I can get out of line. And so I just try to be very conscious of that all the time. And I also don't want to nag.
Mhm.
And so if I tell you, hey, can you adjust the legs on the wine fridge? Because something is wrong. It's off. I told you 6 weeks ago.
Mm.
I told you one time. One time because I'm like, I don't want to keep asking you, did you do this? Did you do this? Like, you know, wait, what's the face?
Fuck is you making faces for?
Because I'm doing a million other things as well. It's not like I'm just
It
sitting
don't
around
take
playing
you 6
Nintendo.
weeks, nigga.
All right, you told me one day 6 weeks ago, and plus I had to do this for you. I had to do that for us. I'm doing other moves with work, kids, whatever it may be. I didn't adjust a leg on a wine fridge,
So let me.
and now
let
it's
me can I?
It's a bunch of.
Can I finish?
It's called
So-
ungrateful.
No, it's not ungrateful because
It's called ungrateful.
First of all,
Are you awake? You
first
back?
of all,
I'm now.
Rico, this is
I
the
was
thing.
woken up.
As much shit as I do at my house,
Exactly.
Yeah, you
like, what are y'all
comparing.
even talking? She didn't even finish it. What are you
No, I
talking
said
about?
I'm doing all of these other things as well. It's not like I'm purposely, I'm
Siri said
purposely
shut up.
not.
No,
Like,
Siri
I
said
don't
I
know.
understand what he's saying. I
I'm
heard
not,
it.
I'm not purposely not doing what you asked me to
I
do.
know it's not
She
on
didn't
purpose.
now
even
you're
make her
catching-
point yet.
I didn't. So this is the thing. I'm not saying it's on purpose.
Don't get me tight.
What I'm saying is that I don't want to nag. So I tell you one time, and I leave it in your corner
Mhm.
to figure out when you got the free time to do it. But you can't take 6 weeks, 8
do
weeks,
one thing,
because
yep.
it takes 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes to do that. You know, and if it was something that you wanted me to do,
Mm.
and I just keep ignoring your shit, now we got a problem.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, like I have been like petty about it because I didn't ask you 100 times to do something, you ain't do it. Oh, so the shit you asked me for, it can wait. It can wait because the thing is that you need to feel what I'm saying. You need to internalize it.
That's tit
Ain't
for
nothing
tat.
like no, it's not tit for tat.
Yeah, I don't work well
Because-
like that.
No, it's
Tit
not
for
because
tat.
you don't understand.
Because I did not ignore your request. I
You
may have
did.
forgotten. I may have been busy. I may have not had time to do it. When somebody does something like that and it's inadvertent and it's not on purpose, it's way worse for you to return it with some on purpose shit to show me like that's just childish.
No, it's not. Well,
It's
'cause the
very
thing-
childish
no,
when
it's
you do
not.
some shit like that.
It's
Oh, you didn't
not.
do this for me, so now I'm not gonna do that for you.
No, no.
I don't
Why-
respond well to that.
Wait, as if I'm not
Me
as if
either.
I'm not busy, like I don't have shit to do. So why should
You're
I
comparing your things and mine. You can't. Like, I didn't not do that on purpose because I had all those other things. Oh, well, I do mad things too. It's completely different. Maybe
No,
you
it's
deal
not.
with, maybe
It's give and
you,
take. It's give and take.
maybe you plan your
You juggle
day
better.
differently than I do. Maybe you're better at it, at focusing on it. Maybe I got ADD. I don't know. But maybe you're just better at these projects in your life than I am in mine.
but the
Okay,
problem
cool, but
is-
you can't say don't nag.
Yes,
so if I
that's
tell,
the
if
problem.
I tell you one time and I'm giving you the autonomy and the agency to make your
Mhm.
own decisions and time and do whatever you want to do it. But don't act like I didn't tell you this. Like I'm telling you, I won't nag you. Just go do it whenever you get a chance. But don't hound me about something
Mhm.
that you need from me because you're not making the time to do something I asked for you to do. So why should I go out of my way? Why should I wake up early? Why should I miss some sleep to do what you asked me to do when you're not willing to do it?
Because he
Prioritize.
clearly forgot. That's why.
If-
That's why he's. Look, this is why he's nagging you. He's.
can't forget.
No. He's nagging you because he forgot that you asked him to do that.
But here's the
That's
thing.
why he's
Now
like.
you're
but
being
if she-
petty.
Yeah, now you being petty and I don't understand
said
because
you
I
don't wanna
forgot what the
nag.
hell you asked me.
But here's the
Like,
funny thing.
Wait,
So here's the
don't
funny
nag. I
thing.
said it
But
one
wait.
time.
You
But
said it
wait.
once. So now, because you said it once 6 weeks ago, you're acting like this now, and I'm
Wait,
supposed
I
to
got
know
you.
that it's related
No.
to that thing you
They're
said 6
not
weeks
okay.
ago.
I
don't
Like,
even
I'm doing
remember.
nothing else in
What's the
6
nag?
weeks.
This whole gender is
So
not
you want
okay.
me to nag?
No, that's
But you could do a
exactly what it is.
reminder. A reminder's not nagging.
How? Because it's,
You
if
could have
it's-
told me again at 3 weeks.
I said this
At 3
earlier.
weeks?
It's
Oh.
communication. It's learning how to communicate with your partner in a way that is productive.
But
Maybe
no.
that what
Put
you
a
I'm not
did
doing this
on the
with
6
fridge.
weeks ago. Thank you
We
for
don't-
not
we
nagging.
don't-
I
It
will
is
write
not
that shit on a
nagging
nigga
when you bring it
forehead.
up
You
2
wake
weeks
up and now it's
later.
in the mirror.
It's not
Can
nagging.
I add one more layer?
Okay.
So you know how on the iPhone, you can make lists. And
They don't use
share
it. They don't-
and
they don't
share
use
with
it.
people. We have a
Oh, you have a
Running
list?
we have a husband to do list. And
That's
it got
You have a husband to do this.
no. We because
Do you have a wife to do list too?
I already do it.
No, wait, time out,
You
time
don't
out.
have a wife
Time out,
to do
time
this.
out, time out.
Go with
So
it.
you don't have a
Go
wife
with
to
it.
do list, but he has a husband to do list.
Because- She
Niggas
gets
need to
it
do
done.
shit. That's why. Get shit done. That's your
also-
fucking job.
But it's
Do shit,
also
build
because
shit, fix
I
shit.
don't
Do it.
itemize the things
don't
that I
respond
do
well to
as
that.
a man. I don't
I
itemize
don't
the things that I
respond
do.
well to
You're itemizing the
No,
things
I'm
that you
not.
need to do. I don't itemize the
not.
thing that I need my wife to
What,
do or my girl to
organization?
do. You're itemizing. She's itemizing
not.
like, yo, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. I'm
It's
not
a-
gonna be like,
it's
yo,
a running
I did
list
all of these
between
other
the
things.
two of
You're gonna
them.
be like, yo, all right,
They're
because
not
I'm
getting
a
the point.
service
The point
animal. Men are
See,
service
see,
animals. I have to do
sometimes
these
Yeah.
things.
No, wait.
Guys,
so
wait,
wait.
welcome to
Tahoe.
Have your wife live happy life. And if I
Guys,
don't do it, then I'm
no,
miserable because you're
no.
bringing some shit up 6 weeks
Hold
ago.
on,
I don't even
no.
fucking remember.
I keep telling you.
Aaron,
Welcome to
hold on,
slavery.
Real quick, didn't you?
Welcome
No.
to slavery.
See, this doesn't make sense.
Y'all look
because
crazy, sir.
I got a
you
list.
literally said that we may learn different.
Yes.
We may comprehend things different. So Erin may not need a list because she does what she needs to do. Now
Exactly.
you may need a list. Okay,
be
so if I
organized.
told you to do something 6 weeks ago and we've been in a relationship and I notice a pattern, you need a reminder. Let's come up with a solution.
Thank you.
Now I gave you a list.
You're
That's
smart.
the solution.
That is
Then
the
we both
solution.
have
You gave him a
Should've
list that he does not use. Ask me how
So
many
then
lists
you're not
I have on my phone.
prioritizing it. So if I'm telling you to do something and I'm trying to avoid nagging at
No,
the
no,
same time.
asking.
No,
Asking.
I'm asking you to do
Yes.
something, right? At the same time, I don't want to nag you.
Exactly.
Right? So I ask you to do it. The pattern has been I'll ask you to do something. You don't want me to nag. So for us to meet in the middle, we got to figure out a way for you to get things done.
Yes.
I give you a list and I send it to your phone. So hey babe, here's a reminder. Don't forget for you to do this, right?
Can I?
And that's
let's
still
add a
not
la-
good enough.
Let's add a layer,
There's
Makli.
something really
Wait,
wrong.
hold on. Wait, let's
Y'all
add a
are not
layer.
okay.
I'm sticking up. I'm sticking up for your husband right now. Let's add a layer.
Why you always
This
want to
man-
add shit? This
Shocker.
fucked up shit.
Shocker.
Fighting the facts.
No, because the
Shocker.
fact is, he got 1,000 things to do on his phone.
So does she.
No, we're done. We're done.
He
We're
got
done.
1,000 things
So
to do on
does
his
she.
phone.
She has 1,000 things to do.
If I could open up his phone, I could be able to go to his settings and see how much
So you're
percentage is
basically
used on his
saying-
to-do list.
So you're
and
saying-
it's probably zero.
What?
Nobody's look. I'm not gonna say
Aaron,
nobody.
Aaron,
Nobody's
Hold on,
using
hold
the
on.
thing that's in your pocket all day. I gotta put it on the fridge
No,
so when
not
you
that
not in the
app.
house, the shit not there.
He has 1,000
Are we
apps.
okay?
Yo,
Aaron, I promise you, put a list on the refrigerator and come back in 6 weeks, and it still won't be
I
done.
guarantee you it will. I listen. I will bet
I don't work
anything
that
you guys want.
How do you work, Tahoe?
No,
What
you
I'm
may not,
saying
but
is
coming up with a
these things that-
solution.
So, but you can't make a solution for me. We got to work it out together.
But she
She
said
said
that they're
we.
both on the
No, no,
list.
no. Listen, it's three.
Okay,
y'all.
all right. I'm
It's-
sorry.
It's a lot of estrogen right here.
Don't
Listen,
do it, Rico.
Too much estrogen.
What I'm saying
Too
is,
much?
Too much.
I don't believe
So
that
you gotta
telling me
go.
something 6
Amen.
weeks ago.
Y'all gonna get the boot. That's why I brought these.
I don't
Go ahead.
believe that telling me something 6 weeks ago and then acting on it with resentment 6 weeks later is a proper way of getting me to do things with you.
That's not
or
it.
do things that you ask me to do. I don't think that it's going to result well. It's just going to bring up more beef. You're now harboring resentment because from week or day after day, however, I don't know how many times you looked at the damn wine fridge, you went in there, how much wine you drink, and the shit was shaking. And every time you close it and the bottles went all over the place, and you get pissed because he's over there talking to his friends that you don't think is his friend. I personally
They don't even talk on the phone.
I personally think that now you're behaving from a place of
Reactive?
irritation.
Oh.
You're
Oh, I
being
am.
irritative.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, do you think that I didn't do this on purpose? That's the first question that I would ask.
No.
Do you think I didn't do that? I'm not a fucking child. I am outside. I'm working. I can understand if the motherfucker's in there with the PlayStation 5 and he's talking to fucking 14-year-olds all day, and you're looking at this motherfucker be happy talking to 14-year-olds while he's killing imaginary fucking insurgents in Afghanistan. I understand. But if I'm working, I'm doing all these other things, and I forgot something that you told me 6 weeks ago. What will work for me is while we're doing something, whatever, you grab me by the hand and say, babe, seriously, this thing is fucking going crazy. Can you just do this real quick? Like, it's just, erase the beef all the time. I love you. You know I didn't mean it. You know I had no intention to make you feel this way. But the fact is that you chose violence. You're choosing violence.
Okay.
And now you're acting on it.
This is the thing.
So let's get violent. You hear me?
Let's get
Let's get
violent.
violent.
This is the
These
thing.
work.
You are choosing
No,
to
they
not
don't.
prioritize
What I'm
me
asking you to do.
and what
Yep.
I'm asking you to do.
Yep.
It's not that you forgot or
Mhm.
you doing something else. It's because you're choosing to not prioritize me.
Because it
That's how
wasn't
you're doing
important. It wasn't
Don
important in your
Miguel
mind.
Ruiz.
No,
That's your perspective.
no.
No, it's not.
It's not important in your mind when I
Thank you.
ask you to do it. So if I ask you to do something that literally takes not a lot of time to do, and you did not do it at your next available free moment, or even within that moment to get it out the way, and you allowed 6 weeks to pass, I am trying and effectively not nagging you. I have come up with systems. We have come up together with systems and procedures in this household to help your forgetfulness, and that is still not effective. Once I get petty, don't tell me that I'm choosing violence. Nigga, you chose violence. I was trying
It's a
to be
fucking-
accommodating. I was trying to be understanding because I didn't say a motherfucking get off of me. I didn't say get off of me. I didn't say a motherfucking thing to you. So what I'm saying is, and what y'all can't do is y'all can't bash how they have decided within their relationship what was going to work
didn't
moving
bash.
forward. Y'all did. Y'all was like,
Stop
"Yo,
using these
give me
victimizing
a list.
words.
You can't get me a list.
Just stop it.
Yeah, that's all. Y'all were up in arms over organization. Y'all were up in
Thank you.
arms
Very.
over
were,
what
though.
they were doing in
Very.
their
We're
relationship.
trying to tell you it's not the best way. Clearly.
I'm sorry, we gotta go, son. Y'all
Is
niggas
this
is
something
violent.
that you chose for him, for y'all? Or is it something that
This
y'all
is why So
chose for
Shameless
y'all?
is 3 hours.
Hold on. Are we gonna?
No, he just
A
agreed.
week.
Is he
Can we
just
finish
agreed?
He
it
just
out right here?
agreed.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Is this list something that you agreed for y'all, or is it something that he said, "Yo, this would work for me"?
I asked. I said, "Hey, can I just make a list?"
You
And I-
chose that for him,
No,
and
you-
he
you
said
don't-
because he does not want beef with you,
Did
and
you-
he
you know
realized
what I
that he's
said.
forgetting. You
No,
said
you
"Can I
didn't
make
hear
a
the
list?"
words you said.
suggested it.
No,
He
listen.
said, "Can I make a list
said,
for
hey,
you?"
Right, and if he says no, that's not gonna work. Put a list on the fridge.
He don't know.
Put a list on the fridge.
He didn't know. I'm trying.
No, at this
We're
big
trying to help you
age-
communicate with certain.
At
See,
this big age, you don't know what works for you and what doesn't.
I mean, at this day and age, I never was married before, and I
It
didn't
has
have.
nothing to do with being married. It has to do with understanding that you have responsibilities in this house, and I have responsibilities in this house.
And his responsibilities
Let me
is for
finish.
both of you.
In my responsibilities, I have a list,
Listen,
and I work off my list.
Okay, we
I'm
done.
sorry, y'all.
We
I
done.
understand though. All right, thanks for watching.
No,
Bye.
no, you gotta do a better job.
yo, to be honest, listen, I totally understand the points. I get that they. This is what we do. We debate.
This is what we
And
do.
this shit could go either way. I don't think that you're wrong. I don't think that he's wrong. I think that the solution here is to find something that works. In most of these relationships, whether it be friendships, whether it be relationships, whatever it may be, it's finding a medium that works for both parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that waiting 6 weeks is working for you. It's definitely not working for him,
It's
but I
that
also
or
don't think it's
nag.
working.
So, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. First of all, let me let y'all know we had a whole topic. We ain't do that shit. We did not do this shit.
Facts.
But this was
Sorry.
great.
But we gonna
So
put
we're-
it in
I'm sorry,
storage.
but we're definitely gonna have y'all
Put it in
back.
the emotional storage?
Alan.
Yes, we will.
Okay, great.
100%.
So tell them and us where we can find y'all.
My name is Tahoe _TV on Instagram. It's a lot of shit over there that goes by for the wrong reasons. Yo, just believe in me. I mean, well. You can find me on So Shameless Pod or Hard or Soft Pod on Instagram, but So Shameless Pod with my lovely friend, Miss Daja. That's DAJAHBELLE
Yep.
on Instagram and Twitter.
Yep.
When do y'all drop content?
When we feel
Mondays
like
or Tuesdays around 12 p.m. I'm still working on that. It's been a tumultuous
been-
relationship.
It'd be up.
Yeah.
It'd be up.
Right, it'll be up.
Find us on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, or TikTok.
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the things. Fuck it, that's it.
All
So
right.
shameless.
Y'all have anything coming up for at all?
It
He
depends
got a
on when this
squirt
drop.
off content.
It's not a squirt off
contest.
contest. I'm not playing with you.
All right,
And I've seen videos where they see who can squirt the furthest.
That was mad long ago.
See? At least you know I wasn't lying.
it's a thing.
I wasn't in it. I wasn't there.
Hard or Soft Pod we do a lot of things sexually related for men and women. And it's a good time.
All right, guys. So make sure y'all check them out. Make sure you check us out. We love the love. Keep supporting us. Like, subscribe, engage. Send us a love offering. Get you a date box. Hit us on the Patreon because somebody got to keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to 8 at the Table. Appreciate it.